There's something so fulfilling and rewarding about knowing that I'm doing what God has called me to do.
Centered with God at the center of my life.
We are all called in different ways at different ages.
I decided to read the Bible and just felt there was a deeper truth there that I'd never experienced anywhere else before.
This is me. I don't have to pretend to be somebody else.
No 2 days are the same. You meet really fascinating people and you end up doing things that you never would have done.
I felt the nudgings in my heart that this was something I needed to think about and pray about, and that there was a call there.
You know, I have young children, I have a life, I have a career, I have a husband. This just, it can't work for me.
It became such a thing, such a voice in my head that I thought, I'm just going to have to give this a go. And at that point I pushed open the door and God led me from there.
I think actually God took me from my country of birth to be here for ordination. Because if I was still in my country of birth, perhaps I would not have been actually thinking about it.
My college chaplain at the time helped me through a really difficult period of time at the university, and I felt called to be there for other people in the way that she was there for me.
So I did go and see a vocations advisor quite quickly. I spoke to my parish priest as well.
So I started to go to vocation events in the diocese. I went in secret. I didn't even tell my husband I was going. And what I wanted to do was put myself off, and it had the opposite effect. I went to a women's vocations event at Wycliffe College. I had a moment in the worship at the end. Somebody read a prayer, a sort of meditation prayer, and I actually just knew that there was nothing. I mean, I actually burst into tears and just sat there crying, just thinking, I can't ignore this anymore, I have to do something. So it still makes me a bit tearful, actually.
Training is really tailored very much to the individual. It depends on your age and it depends on what theological learning and experience you already have.
The support during the training for my ordination was great. I had a personal tutor. Each time I emailed, even if it was night time, that was really encouraging. I would get a response.
I can just knock at the door and say, I'm struggling, and I wouldn't be judged.
I would encourage anyone who thinks, oh, I'm not a brain box, I'm not academic. I think I would say that's not the call.
When everybody arrives with imposter syndrome and everybody gets over it quite quickly.
What skills do you have? What can you bring to ministry? And nothing's ever wasted. And trust me, God's got a sense of humour. You'll find that you're challenged on something that you have the response to.
Follow the voice, listen to it, pray about it.
And I think above all, just having the support of people around you who you can share this with.
Everyone's got a destiny, everyone's got an opportunity. It is never too late to be what you might have been.
Don't delay, just go and speak to somebody, because if there is a real call there, the discernment process will help you work that out.
I never cease to be amazed by the variety of people God is calling into ministry.
Been really struck lately by some words, Genesis 12, where God calls Abraham, and he says to Abraham, you need to pack up everything, you need to gather your family and your belongings, you need to get it all together, and I'm taking you to the land where I will show you.
My life is purpose-driven, and it's for the achievement of God's purpose.
I think ordination has really opened the heavens for me.
I had to respond to the sense of calling in some way.
I'm living it now. I'm living it.
Whatever happens, God is in it.
What's God got in store for you? What are you going to do?